Greetings. Oh, no camera. There we go. Camera. And heading and Twitch chat. Welcome to Handelabra Live, starring your host, John from Handelabra. I'm the lead developer, and I did shave. My hockey team sadly lost, and so my playoffs are over, and now I am shiny once again for a little while until it grows back. You gotta do what you gotta do. I am wearing a shirt of Upgoer 5 to celebrate the launch of Aeon's End Digital New Age Kickstarter, as you can see on the screen here. That launched today. We already have almost 250 backers, and it's rolling right along. So I will post a link in the chat, and you can visit and pledge. Check out the New Age. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool, I think. It adds a whole new campaign system to Aeon's End, which we've created some mock-ups of the screens here. And where basically you play a series of games similar to One Deck Dungeon, where you have a gauntlet, but actually there's a narrative story to it, and more content gets unlocked as you play. So it really makes it really well suited to digital. We're really excited about that. So I played it on the tabletop a couple times, played through the narrative one, played through a couple random expeditions as well, and I think it's going to be really great. Yeah, we're looking forward to it, and it integrates with all the existing content. So when you play a random expedition, you can get Nemesis from all the other content that continues to expand as we add more expansions to Aeon's End. Yes, that is Rhea. Of course, with a digital version of a tabletop expansion that's been out for a couple of years on the tabletop, there's not really spoilers, but yeah. You can still try to avoid spoilers, but Rhea is the first unlockable mage. Cool. So that is the Kickstarter. Check it out. Yeah, we can post it on the Board Game Geek forums, and feel free to do so yourself as well. Like if you want to post it on different places, that is super welcome. We love to see people sharing it. That's being social with it is a good way to get it to in front of more people. So yeah, I'm gonna play some Aeon's End tonight, and I figured I would mix up the customization options with some new sleeves, a different playmat, and skin selected for every character just to be different. So let's see what we get. Don't know if I should go quick play or new game. Let's go quick play. What could happen? Start a prediction. Will I win quick play? I'll give it a minute. 2 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute. 1 minute prediction. Get your predictions in. Will I win a quick play? Hey, look, back the New Age on Kickstarter. Good idea. Check that out. Yeah, for us, Aeon's End is like Sentinels, where there's so many expansions, and the more content there is, the better it gets. And the expedition mode really amps it up even more, because you start with random mages and random market, and you evolve that as you play through and get treasures and stuff. So it's a really interesting way to play. I would be remiss if I did not mention that Handelabra Games believes in being as inclusive as possible, including Black Lives Matter, trans rights, Pride, happy Pride Month, everyone, and civil rights for everyone. Anyone actively working against these goals is not welcome and will not be tolerated. So yeah, let's hit quick play. Now the submissions are closed. Quite a few votes. I like to see that. we have a 4-mage match. I was thinking of doing a 4-mage match, and here it has happened. It is Carapace Queen. And actually, one thing that you couldn't tell before was whether increased difficulty was actually on or not in the game, and now you can. It says not active in the game. Yes, Berkey Wolf, you've got 2 people on your side and 2 against you. And yeah, so this is the skins. All of them have different colors than normal. So I like Xaxos' like fancy suit in brown. All right, so yeah, we had Xaxos. We have Xaxos. We have Lash, Nim, and Mist. And we should see what our market is because we just hit quick play and we don't know. Glass Core. Searing Ruby, one of my favorites. Burning Opal is nice. Transmogrifier from the Depths. Molten Hammer. That's from the Nameless, right? Lava Bolt. Oh, actually, lots of 4-cost spells. It's interesting. Void Bond from the Depths. All right. So we didn't get... I guess Lava Tendril is nice for Husks, so that's a good spell to choose in this matchup. I often go for the deck out with Carapace Queen, so it's nice to have Nim around, and Xaxos can actually charge up Nim with his ability. So that's a potential thing we can look at doing. If I am building a game with Nim, I like to bring Scrying Bolt just to really amp that up too. Just going to try to get a little more comfortable here. All right, we have 4 ether. We want I usually want someone to get a spell early in case a bad minion comes out. So maybe it's Lava Tendril. Then we just keep it prepped and pick off Husks. $3 damage and draw a card. Well, that would let us draw our Lava Tendril right away, wouldn't it? We don't actually have any healing. Of course, Brood Boom. We don't have any healing in the game, so we have to be careful about choosing to take damage. Do I want... I think I want the ether here to start buying. Green Lash. Did Lash look green? I wonder if these images are not loading the skinned ones, because Xaxos' coat is not brown over here, but maybe it's... I thought he didn't look green over here. Let's keep an eye on that, because Nim's up next. Maybe that's a bug that I never noticed. Well, it's Nim. It's gotta be. We can buy a Burning Opal here. Oh yeah, that changes back to regular. Regular. That's a little bug that we never picked up. Mages on the side panel do not show their skin. I mean, custom skin. I mean, you can see their skin, but not their video game skin. All right. And do we want another spell just to try to deal with the Brood Womb faster, maybe? Grab a Lava Bolt. All right, Nim is up to deal 1 damage or gain 2 ether. I think it's actually the ether So I can open a breach and tuck this spark here. Chip away at these. Yeah, get the same setup here. Everyone's going to have 2 open breaches, except for Xaxos. All right, we got 2 of her turns in a row, which is, I mean, yeah, it's going to be 1 damage. Because... yeah. So we're not getting the Broodwomb away so quickly, are we? I think I want to put this here in case I can keep it prepped. Unleash. Swarm. We can discard a spark. No problem. And of course it's Xaxos right away. Oh man, that was a lot of new husks. If I knock down 1, we don't have the Gravehold effect, so I think I'm gonna leave this and just do the chip damage here. Just trying to get another breach closer to being opened here. Destroy a card in hand that costs 2 or more. But I don't want to. I don't want to destroy that. I could give a card draw to someone. Maybe they get to draw. I mean, someone will get to deal with this, right? So... I think we hit husks. Yeah, we're gonna have to buy some spells for sure. I'm gonna put Nim on the bottom so that we don't get as many Nemesis turns in a row. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have 8 ether. It's very good. I think that means buying 2 spells. Oh, and I didn't keep a card to discard. That's okay. 2 lava tendrils. Feel okay about that. We also don't have a way to heal Gravehold. Unleash, place 2 husks. But we're gonna, these are both going to take out 4 husks, so that basically just gets it back to where it was. And let's give 2 charges to maybe Xaxos, who can then give them back out. Effectively. So we could cast a spell if we wanted to. Or we could buy an Arcane Nexus. Kind of like the idea of an Arcane Nexus. Try to of these husks. Maybe we'll get to go before she does and clear them out. Oh, right. I was going to potentially get rid of this, right? I mean, it's not the worst power to go off. I think Nim didn't get any economy yet, right? So... well, it's going off. Like, someone's just going to discard a crystal and a spark or whatever and be able to draw something better, potentially. Anyone have anything right away? No. Xaxos really doesn't have anything. I guess I spent my ether on breaches, so let's go with Xaxos. Discard sparks and crystals. Still can't afford a card, I guess. That's probably a bad idea, but oh well. It happened. Spend 6. So I think we need to take a health to spread that damage. It's Broodwomb, which becomes Horde Crone, needs to be dealt with. Yeah, 3 ether for Nim is a focus. Also, I don't have any focusing. And only a little bit of her destruction. So. It's Carapace Queen. No one has 6 ether, right? Yeah. Well, Nim will. If he gets to go ahead of Carapace Queen. Horde Crone is nowhere near as bad as Broodwomb. Actually, no, it's not. Horde Crone isn't Broodwomb. It's Maggoth in New Age. That's what I was like. Why was I thinking about Broodwomb? It's because Maggoth in New Age is the Broodwomb evolved. So get ready for that. Yeah, I think we just keep the lava tendril going here and focus a breach. We don't have anything cheap. Nothing that costs 3. We're not even really keeping up with the husks here. It's not great. Discard 3. I guess we could have done Woven Sky, couldn't we? Maybe we do Woven Sky here with Mist. All right. Kill the husks. We can actually kill all the husks. And maybe get to go. That's something. If I use this to cast a spell. I cast Mist's own spell because she's not going again. And yeah, I'd love to be able to hit big damage on this. But I can't. I guess, is there any value to playing that one again? If someone else goes, they just go, right? So I think we return Searing Ruby. And we could buy another big spell, or we could buy a smaller spell. We buy a Lava Tendril. Oh, did I didn't have... I had not quite enough ether for this, right? Yeah, not quite enough. All right. We get lucky and get a couple turns before. Yeah, so here we can finish up the last husk, and then we don't have enough damage though to actually kill the Broodwomb, but we can get some damage onto it. 2. That Unleash twice is gonna... Well, this... Yeah, we're still not getting enough. Who's the last mage? Nim. And Nim only has 2 damage, so it's not enough. It may as well be Carapace Queen going next, right? I think. Oh wait, actually, Nim can get the 6 ether. So that should go on the bottom in case Nim gets to go. Because then Nim can get rid of that. So that's worthwhile. And with 4 ether, maybe... Searing Ruby. Let's get a little more buying power. It is Nim. So we have 2 Carapace Queens in a row, but... Oh, and I also have 2 ether from this, so I have lots of ether. Well, let's do our damage. Unfortunately, we're so close. And a bunch more husks are gonna arrive. Oh wow, a lot of husks. And then Bleed Static. All right, Carapace Queen. That was not fair. With the Broodwomb at 1 health, we kind of have to kill Banesire. And 5 ether. Maybe I'll take a Molten Hammer. Mist is here. Yeah, we need to knock down some of these husks. Maybe we'll also buy a Molten Hammer. Xaxos still didn't buy a gem. Yeah. Man, Needlemaw. This is adding up. I think we have to kill Needlemaw. We can't heal Gravehold. Alright, we're buying something for Xaxos. One damage on that's not going to make any difference. Whereas it might make a difference on the husk track. Mega sandwich time for Sparky. Nice. Gotta love a mega sandwich. Sparks. I guess we're focusing for this spark to go in. Oh, hey. We can kill the brood womb. I'm totally doing that. Didn't plan it, but it's happening. Also, this is really bad for Lash. I did not even realize Bleed Static was coming. That's not good at all. I guess it means everyone else can prep their spells. But not very good for our friend Lash. And there's not much we can do about it. Because if Mist could go and cast one of his spells, that would be cool. But yeah, it's going to be Carapace Queen next. And yeah, should Xaxos buy another gem maybe? Or another spell. Maybe one more gem. Now that things are a little more under control. Yeah, that's bad Bleed Static. Not worth those sparks in play, is it? Swarm twice seems okay. Where we're at. Go ahead and discard one of those sparks. Too little, too late. And unfortunately, Mist is not able to do anything with those sparks. Oh man, Codriser, that's bad. Let us go first, please. Nope. Codriser. And then Foul Multitudes. Awesome. All right. Gotta hit that Cauterizer a couple times at least. And buy another spell. Yeah, we can finish off the Cauterizer, I think. Oh yeah, so we can destroy one of those sparks. Right there. I guess it's fine if this is Carapace Queen, though. If it's not, we could kill... Yeah, Xaxos could kill that before it hits Gravehold, so I think we do that instead. And buy some more spells. We're getting lots of spells, so let's go ahead with that. Oh yeah, so Mist, since Xaxos can kill that other guy, Mist will do this. I think. Yeah. Keep Lava Tendril going. Play this and cast it. Right, we still can't focus a breach. Well, I guess we can do this. We can return this to my hand and then cast this, which kills that guy. Sure. That's one way to do it. Oh, and I didn't even kill the stupid thing because they have 2 health. So yeah. Do that. Because of the stupid power. And do we want to open that breach? We don't actually have a lot of spells, do we? We should probably get a spell. Just get some variety of spells. Oh, great. Pulverizing Ray. At least we have lots of players. And I can't do anything with this. But also I need the room. So I'm hitting Carapace Queen for the first time. Right, so this is basically casting these does get rid of husks, so let's do that. Want to make sure we have that turn coming up with. We do have, yeah, we have it next turn. Actually, we have 3 spells, so we want to open that up. Discard gems. Probably. Yeah. Let's leave enough for a charge on these players. That's a spell here. So I think this can be... Actually, he's getting 2 ether from that, right? So... Unleash twice, more husks. And Nim has to discard a spell. Let's go with Lava Bolt. We can kill a husk. So we can have 5 ether or 4. Be nice if the swarm wasn't with the Gravehold suffering damage. I don't know that it's super worth it to do this. It's mist, so mist can kill a husk. So maybe we do it. And we give Mist the charges. Let's just manipulate these husk situations a little better. I'm going to do that and not cast this because I can just finish off the last husk that way. I can destroy this spark and give any ally 4 card draws. How about Nim? Doesn't have anything awesome. Pretty good draw here. Yeah, let's give it to Lash. And buy another charge. All right, we have to discard a prepped spell. I guess it's Flare. Unleash twice and 2 damage. Alright. So now there's only one health on the husks. I definitely don't want it to be where it is, so I think I'm going to actually split damage for this in case Carapace Queen swarms immediately. I mean, none of that's great, obviously, but we can open this breach. Alright, Nim can do this to cast another spell, too. I think we do the 3 here. We cast a spark up here. And if we get ether off this, we still do 1 damage. So we only need 1 damage sparks now instead of 2. Holy moly. Anyone have a spark on top? Mist does. Or I could discard a spark and destroy it by doing this. Who wants to draw? Anyone can get a crystal. Let's give it to Xaxos. We want Xaxos doesn't have any damage, does he? So he can go after the 2 Carapace Queen turns. Hopefully don't get too many swarms. I guess we could do the reshuffle here, couldn't we? I could have done that and then Quartz Shard. If we do that, we have a chance of knocking down those things, which I don't mind the idea of that. Let's give this to Nim. And buy another charge. Well, Carapace Queen goes anyways. Alright, we could get Needle Mob back into play. Which is probably going to do more than 3 damage to Gravehold, but also, yeah, we got enough damage on tap right now to take care of Needle Mob pretty quickly. It'll probably go off. It'll go off at least once. But hopefully not more than that. And we can get another spell here. I like these Void Bonds. To discard, lose 4 charges. We'll probably manage that. Unless we don't get a chance to. Oh, Nim can actually do it here. Swarm, Unleash Swarm. It's pretty bad. So 3 damage on that. Cast someone's Spark. Over here. Cast that Spark here. Get these into a little safer region. And discard that. couldn't do this one, but looks like no one can do that this round right now. So that's unfortunate. I have a big turn where I can't purple my spells. So do I need more ether to be able to open these breach? I mean, I can focus it this turn, but it's hard for me to focus it on a different turn. All right, we can kill Needlemaw. Can destroy that spark. We can cast a spell if we want, or get one ether. Yeah, I don't know that I need to cast. So let's get the ether. And I feel like we're still okay. Yeah, she doesn't have it. Maybe she buys another gem too, just to kind of feel in the crunch a little bit on this big breach. Swarm, unleash swarm. Don't like that. Who's up next? Lash and Xaxos. Because Xaxos can kill a bunch of husks with that. Oof, that's a lot of damage to Gravehold. Take a damage here. No, I think we hit Carapace Queen with that. Oh, I could have cast something else, but I don't think there's a huge point to doing that. And we'll do another lava tendril. Yeah, we can buy another spell here. Guess that's the last of those. Yeah, this can kill 5 husks with one shot, so. Hopefully we can get to go before this, because Gravehold is not looking good. So we could get 6 ether or 5 ether. 5 gets us that open breach, which you don't super need, but yeah, maybe it's 6 and it's a spell and a charge. Don't like it. Don't like it. Alright, I think we have to cast one of these, because if there's a swarm, if we cast them both. He's so low on health, though. I don't want to be in the Gravehold suffers 5 damage range, or we lose as soon as there's a swarm, right? If we do 7 damage, this would do 4. We could do 5 and get down to this part. Finish. Yeah. Anyone have a spark on top? No. What could someone draw? Nothing too exciting. We could destroy a crystal for someone. I suppose. I think Nim wants to draw a card, but it won't actually matter. Let's put Nim on the bottom so that we don't get too many Carapace Queen turns in a row. And does someone want to draw a card? A Spark for Mist isn't actually too bad right now. Because Lash can just buy one of these. Xaxos can take out a Husk. Just the one. And focus charge, I think. He's got lots of spells coming up. Well, or just focus. Yeah, it's fine. Gather Darkness. All right, so discard pile on top, shuffle, and destroy the top 4. Not great for Xaxos. Not great for Lash. Honestly, not bad at all for Nim. Yeah, so it's Nim. There's like one market card we might lose. And it's just crystals and sparks. Nice. All right. We've got 7 tier 3 cards left. So it's time for Nim to start discarding them to deck out the Nemesis. Maybe. We'll see. Does Mist just not have spells? I just never have been buying spells for Mist, I guess. Maybe I should fix that. She's got lots of open breaches and not many spells. Just casting everyone else's spells, I guess. It's probably worth... This is sitting at... Gravehold suffers 5 damage, so... Let's knock those down a peg. Get out of here. Get out of my screen. Don't come back in somewhere else that I can't see. I like to have this up here. We're stuck with the Spark, but our deck is pretty thin now with Nim because of that Nemesis card. Destroy 2 prepped spells that each cost 3 or more. Well, the Unleash twice happened instead. Spend 7 ether, or the player with the most charges suffers 4 damage and loses all their charges. 7 ether. Nim actually can get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Nim's going to take care of that. And actually, we all get our turns here, so I don't really need to Void Bond anything. These are all going to be 3 damage. Do we do this to knock down some... It's funny, I could chain Nim spells with this, right? Just chain Void Bonds across players. It's kind of fun. Void Bond Medicated Spell Powder. I just don't know if it's worth Like, how many? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 husks taken out. So we either attack the Nemesis or just hold on to our spells. Like, don't cast them and wait for a minion to come out and blast the minions and deck out the Nemesis. Or just go all out on the Nemesis. It's kind of two schools of thought, really. I think what I'm going to do is cast this one and hang on to the Void Bond. Gonna leave that there. We're gonna hit Husk. We can prep this. Oh yeah, we can actually get enough ether for that with Mist here. Quite easily. Oh look, destroy a spark. I guess she was destroying her sparks and not replacing them. That was part of it. So she could have, yeah, easily 7 ether. Then do we just, yeah, let her do it. Like that. Here's Nim. Leave that. Focus this. Buy a charge. Oh, would I been able, I wouldn't have been able to open it. No, not. The cost went down from focusing. Yeah, and now these are going to be at a manageable spot. Manageable. Not super safe, but... Oh, but actually I need to cast that, don't I? I don't have room. Gonna cast it and take the damage and hope to not get knocked out here. Unleash twice. This is a tie, so actually Lash can just destroy 4 crystals here. It's the best option, I think. And Xaxos. Yeah, we are getting to the bad. There's like a really bad minion that Carapace Queen has, I think. I don't know that actually Nim will have enough ether to discard a card. I like being loaded for bear here. But I also don't want to have so many husks there, so get rid of some of them. And I think I have to cast this because I don't have room. Well, usually I deck out the Nemesis for Carapace Queen. So I do see it and blow it up, but like by having so many spells ready to go here. I could actually like use Void Bond here to knock these husks down a bit more too. Maybe we'll do that. Cast a Spark. And open that. We could get a charge if we spend the... No, click the other thing. Let's do it this way. Yeah, so I do need to cast something. I actually really like everyone having one of these Void Bonds means that you can cast them all at the same time. Is really cool. I never really realized that. Everyone should have one and keep it prepped all the time, and then you can do like 12 damage in one shot. I don't think Xaxos... Well, Xaxos has one. Does Mist have one? Mist doesn't have one, so... That's pretty strong. She has her own way to cast some other spell, though, so... Well, we may as well kill the last one. Yeah. We're just going to load up here and wait for a minion to come out and obliterate it. And... I think I say yes. So I can get a charge. I could have discarded a card, I guess. Maybe we do that. Let's use Nim's ability, right? This. Gain Ether. Yeah, that's the one. Unleash 3 times, set this minion's life equal to twice the number of husks in play, so minimum 12, potentially more. And it swarms. So we didn't have that card because Nim skipped it. And I guess I should have also cast another spell, but I didn't do that. So we're just going to take that L. Sunder. Play with the lowest life suffers 4, Gravehold suffers 5. Yeah, that's not good. Let's shuffle. So there's 2 Nemesis cards here. And not too much we can do about it. I don't even know that there's no point to casting a spell here, right? We just have to deal with these cards. That was the Lava Tendril automatically happening. Drink for good luck, always. Let's give card draws to any ally. We'll buy one of these. Nim can't draw 4 cards. Lash could draw everything he has left. Xaxos could draw some more. Let's give it to Xaxos. He can draw good stuff. Alright, Carapace, give me what you got. Immediately unleash twice. Fine. And then there's a power 2. We could lose because of that. Destroy the top 3 cards of their deck and suffer 3 damage. We don't want Lash to do it. Mist isn't great, but she has the most health. Xaxos is better, I think. If she goes next, we lose. So, there's that. She didn't. So we just have to kill all these husks. And we take no damage. So that's all. So there's a, oh yeah, I have the Void Bond chain. So Void Bond, don't split, cast another Void Bond. Gotta love that Void Bond chain. And then there's one left for Lava Tendril. And then this is going to go off and do nothing and swarm. So technically something. I can destroy a top card, but they're all good. Well, a crystal, I guess. I guess we can also do this and say no, Carapace Queen doesn't get to go. We get to go and yeah, now we get to go before Carapace Queen and see if we can beat her up. Doesn't really matter what we do, we win. I think. Do we win? Maybe we don't win. Because you only win if there's no minions left in play. I don't know if that counts husks. Maybe we better try to win. Do some damage. The thing is, even if she unleashes every turn, she doesn't do any damage. When she unleashes, it just... Oh, I guess if she has too many husks in play, that's bad, so... Let's throw all our damage out the window as well. Maybe I did it wrong. We'll find out. We could reshuffle someone's card in with Lash's ability. Can you do that anytime? Any player's main phase. We could shuffle Lash back in. Well, I just do it like this. Actually, we just do that. Then we know Carapace Queen goes, and then Mist goes and kills off the last husks, I think. Just making life hard on myself. I don't want to use Lash's ability then, because I want to reshuffle. Oh yeah. See, I don't... Do husks count for this? Oh, it let us... I guess we knew that Carapace Queen was going, so there's no new information. How to play. But husks are minions, right? Each husk is a minion. Unless there's a special rule about Carapace Queen that... I think that's actually maybe a bug. That we win here. Which is unfortunate. But I think we would have still won. I think it's checking only for minion cards. Deck out Carapace Queen, and she has husks in. Those are minions, so you shouldn't win, right? And that would apply to like Orps and Trogs and stuff, but those are cards, so I think it might be that it's looking for cards. And that might be the issue here. Get's been in the game for a long time, but no one has said anything. So I don't know. Winning with style. Nice. I think we still would have won because we would have been able to do... it would make decking out Carapace Queen much harder, right? Because she would unleash, add six husks every turn. With the unleash 3 times. Well, I won anyways, Sparky Wolf. So take that. All right. Is it another quick play? Let's do the same prediction. Quick play. Again. I'll open it for 2 whole minutes because I'm going to go grab another beer. I will press quick play again. And you can predict if I will win or if Sparky Wolf is right. So cast your votes. I'll be right back. The mighty chair. Indeed. Submissions are still open. You can make your prediction. Brian the Wolf Hunt believes in me. Do you believe in me? Random is... Quick play is tough because random market can be not great. That was not a great market. It did work out, but it was... I had to adapt to it, and I didn't really understand Void Bond and how strong it was right away. In case you're just tuning in, make sure to check out the New Age Kickstarter, like it says right here. Is my link still in my clipboard? It sure is. Visit the Kickstarter project and get on board with Expedition Mode. All right, the predictions are locked. And I have a stronger beer, the Vickers Cross Double IPA. Let's go. 4 mages once again, but this time Rageborn. And is it 100% classic market? This is like very starting gems. Blasting Staff. Focusing Orb, Phoenix Flame, Lava Tendril, Feral Lightning, and Wildfire Whip. Yeah, it's totally core game market. But we have Malastar, we have Nim, Xaxos again, and Kadir. So more of a core game matchup this time. Will the Vickers Cross help or hinder? We'll find out. That's a good one. It is Probably my favorite double IPA. So Malastar's charge ability is to give a spell directly to any player's open breach. And Kadir, of course, is all about the otherworldly gate. And Rageborn isn't really prone to decking out. You kind of have to kill him before he murders you. We do have a little bit of Gravehold healing and a little bit of player healing this time. But not a lot, just a little. And Haste Spewer is here to kill Gravehold with a arithmetic series of damage, which I don't recommend. Problem is, we cannot stop it from dealing 5 damage to Gravehold. There is no way we can prevent that. And so it could do the 5-4-3 like before we can touch it, which isn't great, but there's nothing we can do. What are we doing? Are we prepping Immolate or are we buying a gem? I mean, the more damage we can get onto Haste Spewer, the better. So I think we need to maximize the chance of hitting the Haste Spewer early, because that's a lot of Gravehold damage that we want to try to stop. Yeah, I won't actually get to the Blasting Staff, so I guess it's Diamond Cluster. Let's go Diamond Clusters for Xaxos as well. 5 damage. Oh, man. Gravehold is getting rocked. It's not great. Do we want to pick up a Focusing Orb right away? I feel like it's not that dire yet. Not everyone can have Diamond Clusters, but Nim can have one. I mean, maybe Nim is the one who buys a spell here. He doesn't have a very good breach setup. Like, Kadir should be the one buying spells, honestly. Let's buy a Lava Tendril for Nim. All right. We get to not take 1,000,000 damage from Haste Spewer. Just the 5 and maybe one more. And we also want to kill the Provoker. Alright, Xaxos is waiting for the Diamond Cluster, so maybe he will buy a Lava Tendril too. Hey, look. I mean, yeah. We can't get lucky enough to kill this, right? So I think we take out the for sure 1 damage and then work on the other thing next. And we want to spell, hey, Feral Lightning, closed breaches, Feral Lightning. Yeah, that's not lots of damage right away, so 3 damage to the player with the most open breaches, which is a big tie. Sure. I nominate Nim. I think we want the Ether here, because right now he has 0 Fury tokens. So Provoker's actually doing nothing. We can open up a breach. I don't know that Nim sucks. Nim was pretty handy last game. You have to use him carefully. I like his unique spell a lot. An extra 2 ether from a spell can get you a big turn early, which can be hard to do with some of the powers. Bleed Static. Let's try to not do a dumb with Bleed Static this time. I will get to go again before that goes off, so having 2 sparks prepped is okay here. No spells for Xaxos. I did really screw up last game with Bleed Static, right? Lash took 6 damage from this for, like, sparks. It was really not worth it. And let's do this. I could focus, but I have a cheap focus, so it's fine. And yeah, let's just finish off this minion, and maybe that attack will come out where we can just bring it back. All right, 5 or 6. I guess 6 is handy for a charge. Don't super need the life. Get some diamond cluster goodness going. I guess this is going here again. And he never bought any economy, so... But what's our diamond cluster situation? She has 2. Xaxos has 2. Nim didn't buy them, so... Malastar can have them and Nim can buy other gems. Alright, 1 damage to Gravehold. And here's Nim to finish off. And park the spark, I think. Well, no, Bleed Static, right? Don't park the spark. Generally fine having 1 spell prepped for Bleed Static, so... Let's buy 2 Jades. And no one's getting their diamond turn before this. It's unfortunate. We don't actually want to prep both of these. I could prep them, but I don't want to. Does that focus make sense? Probably. Yeah, we don't want to have too many spells prepped, do we? He's getting a diamond cluster, but not yet. Let's take a focusing orb. And someone with 10. Maybe not Malastar because of his spell. Take damage for charges when he can. Destroy a card in hand. Well, that's probably going to be Malastar's Diamond Cluster. I guess he's not for sure going. So maybe it isn't, but 3 damage or save this. I think we cast it because we have other things to do. Oh yeah, Nim is going to have Well, he's not going again before that, though. No one's going to be able to stop that, are they? We buy a Phoenix Flame, I think. We have some cheap cards. Actually, no really expensive cards. The highest is 6. Banesire returns. I think we buy a Phoenix Flame as well, just to have another spell. Oh, we do. Yeah, no, it's not the right card. Oh, we can destroy a Jade for this. That's nice. I think killing Banesire is important. And if we do, well, that does 3, that does 3. So actually, we don't need to do more than 1 damage to it here, do we? For any other 2 mages to kill it. Destroy a Jade. And we get 6 ether. We can buy a Wildfire Whip if we want. Or a Feral Lightning. We're going to have a lot of spells in a row. Actually, and we just destroyed one of our cards that we get economy with. So let's go with Focusing Orb and a Jade. Ugh. It's Kadir's turn to suffer damage. Anyone have a good card to draw, I guess? No. Chomp. Ugh, any player suffers 4 damage. I really want Malastar to be able to have to benefit from his damage, so we'll still give it to others for now. So there's a chance we kill Banesire. He's not the worst against this Nemesis, obviously, but... Alright, with 8 ether, I think we're going for life every time now. And spells for Kadir. I mean, she can do this on any player's main phase, but... I think we take a Focusing Orb and a spell. And we're at 9, so do that. And yeah, we get to kill Banesire. Life is good. We can open a breach or do something else, but I think that's good. We're at 9. We're at 8. Math. 7 plus 1 is 8. This is Rageborn. Oh, it actually shows you what it is if you know it, I guess. That's interesting. Should probably check that, hey? Make sure that isn't always showing the top and no one noticed. That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Let's buy that and a charge. All right. It only was showing that because we did know what it is by process of elimination. Because programming. Woven Sky, discard 3 cards in hand. I think we park this Spark. This could go off. We could get two Rageborns in a row, so I'm fine with getting rid of it. It's a lot of damage. Let's take a no turn for Kadir. 3 damage to Gravehold. Get those Focusing Orbs ready. 3 ether. I actually don't have many spells. Do I buy a Phoenix Flame? And focus someone else's breach, probably. Get Kadir more set up to do Kadir things. Venomite. Let us beat up on Venomite. Three ether. Probably afford another spell here. Or a focus, but we have a focusing orb, so we're going to get these focuses happening with that. It's a Rageborn, only 2 damage. So Venomite gets to go. And we could discard a spell or take 2 damage to Xaxos. I like that Feral Lightning. Let's take a Feral Lightning. Let's take the damage just now. Banesire could return to play. I feel like we can kill Banesire pretty quickly now, so... Of course, he goes off right away. Yeah, we're gonna live close to the edge with Xaxos here. Alright, it's Malastar's time. Suffer damage for a charge. Nim, suffer damage. We need maybe more healing than we have. Okay. With 8. Didn't I buy Feral Lightning for Xaxos? Maybe I bought it for Malastar. I thought I bought it. Did I not buy Feral Lightning? Oh, it's like right there. Okay, I did. A focusing orb or just charges, and we don't actually need to use this right now. It's nice to use when we don't know when the Nemesis is coming up and it's important. So maybe we buy the charges so that if we go early next turn, we can actually use it, I think. In the meantime, we have 5 damage here. That just kills that. I think that's worthwhile. And then Kadir has 4 damage, 5, 7 damage. So we kill Banesire before he gets to go. And Nim has been buying spells. Just want to make sure I don't get in a position where I can't actually prep one. Maybe we do focus. Start getting a breach open here with Nim. Yeah, and we have to spend this, but we don't have to cast this Spark. But we do to make room. So, but not against him, we'll cast it against. We've damaged Rageborn. We can open this. Yeah, I don't know. Park Sparks. Park Sparks. Give a life to Xaxos. Prioritize the heal coming back. Eight ether, so we can actually do a gift of ether right now if we wanted to. And I would actually have to not prep the Feral Lightning there. Prep it in my own breach. It's basically paying 2 ether in order to prep it right away instead of cycling through. So worth it? I don't know. Maybe 4 ether because I got a charge earlier, but well, I got the charge from damage, so it's not like I paid for it. Baneful Crux can be discarded here. Yeah, I think we take advantage of that +1. Do that. And buy a spell. Start charging soon. Do we need to? We don't need to use this right now. So I'm gonna just hang on to it. It is actually a little dangerous because he could kill Xaxos. But it's too late now. Discard their most expensive press spell. Well, that's going to be Kadir. Yeah. Well, oh well. I wasted those charges. Didn't I? Should have used it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Charge again. Sparky Wolf likes it. Errors for John. All right, damage to the Nemesis. Gravehold's doing all right. It's the mages that are running out of life. How are we looking? I think we want to be buying spells for other mages, probably, by charging. And we still have 5 tier 2 cards to get through, so we're not too worried about Nim right now. We gain ether here. Kadir's okay with her breaches. We can actually get a +1 up here by doing this. Yeah, I'll take the charge for damage. Great. He's only at 38. Like, I think we can continue to focus damage here. Sitting pretty there. Let's give Kadir focus. And a charge. Scorn. This is damage to Kadir, I think. we kill that Scorn? Almost. Let's see what... Yeah, we have Rageborn coming next. We can't kill it. But we can kill it straight away after, so I think we should try. We don't want it going off too many times. I kind of feel like the Gravehold damage here is alright. We've got enough focusing orbs going around. Gonna buy charges with Kadir. And we finish that off. Leave that spark. See if someone can get enough charges to get rid of that. Looks like Nim can. If we don't spend one here. Don't want to unleash. Is that a Rageborn card? Yeah. Unleash 4 times. Switching computers. Ether, so much ether. I could give charges out now. Again. Or buy a spell. I got 4 spells coming up. And only 3 breaches, so maybe I should take a blasting staff, actually. It's like the wrong tempo to buy that right now, though, right? I need to buy it on the turn that I cast those spells. Yeah, I think I actually want to use this and have 1 Rageborn turn and then the other mages right now. So let's give charges to Kadir. Yeah, I mean, that order is fine. Rageborn. Who's got the most damage lined up? Kadir. Then Rageborn. And we could use this on... Yeah, but he doesn't have a lot of open breaches, does he? So... End turn. Kadir doesn't have all of her breaches open either, but it's a Needlebaugh. We can spend a charge for that. We can get more charges back. Yeah, the issue here is all my spells are in my deck right now. Actually, any spells I buy right now, I can put in, right? It's interesting. Or we could have organized this so that Malastar goes after Rageborn and then, like, prep more spells or whatever, but he doesn't have any breaches, so... Interesting things you can do with Kadir, because it's any player's main phase. Oh, but it's that player, right. That player has to do it. I think we're doing life for Kadir. And so we could do it with Kadir here. But I want to do it better spells. I don't have them. It's probably still worth doing it. Like that. Spend 7 ether. Well, we could do that. Bye. Don't like that. All right, this lava tendril could kill him. Actually, the lava tendrils could... Well, this one has to be cast, so yeah. But this... And then finish... Oh wait, actually cast a spark, right? Cast a spark. And let the lava tendril finish off this. I like that. We could open that, or we could just get a charge. Working our way. We'll take the ether. We're getting close to tier 3, right? Yeah, it's all tier 3 now, so let's take the ether and buy charges. Or, I don't know, cards. Yeah, Kadir needs spells. Why am I not buying spells? She doesn't have enough ether. She never has enough ether. Not ever, but... Xaxos needs breaches opened. Everyone needs things. Nim actually has... Well, he's got some spells coming up. I don't know that it makes sense to use Nim's ability here versus just trying to wail on Rageborn, so... Spend 8. Or strike twice. No one has 8 coming up right away. I think it's a wail on Rageborn time. And I think now is the time to buy that blasting staff if we had ether, but we don't. So next turn, actually. For ether, might be. We just have like one spell every turn. It's kind of weird. I could cast something, but there's nothing critical to try to cast, right? We could use flare. Try to get. No one's gonna have 8 ether. That's just a given. So this is happening, which is bad. If we all go before Rageborn, do we win? This is 4 damage. 4. So 9 damage here. 11, 12, 15, 19, and then whatever this is. So we and then also Malastar. So if we all go, we do win. So I think we cast Flare to give us a better chance of going first, right? Yeah, Kadir. It doesn't actually change the order, does it? Just lets us know something. I'll take the knowledge. Lou Delphin's probably yelling at me. You doesn't give you any new information, John. What are you doing? We're going for it. We're firing everything. And I think here we heal Gravehold in case the strikes are really bad. Because we're not getting anything out of it. By a charge, I don't care. Kadir's not going again. We either survive Grave. We either go before Rageborn or he goes first. Right? Like so. We don't have anything else to mitigate what happens here. So far, so good. We're actually 1 damage short. We need Malastar to go. Oh no, we win. I don't know why I did the math wrong. Victory! The Nemesis has 0 life. We've done it. Poor Xaxos. But he was still in the fight. Our Rageborn record is 9-10, but that's probably because of debugging, like resetting games and stuff. Yeah, let's choose the outcome. I won. And so now it's time for the speed run like last week. Was last week a 1-deck dungeon speed run, wasn't it? All right, quick prediction. Will I win before 9 Eastern? No. Lose or too slow. Alright. 1 minute prediction. I'm going to get a 1 mage game started. Against random. It's Crooked Mask. 1 random mage. I'm just going to choose one and press random again. It's Reeve. Random market. Go. Alright, Reeve, you got this. Go fast. Take the damage. Sure, what could possibly go wrong? Let's get our big breach. Oh no. This is bad. That's the guy you got a one-shot. All right, we got to buy. I didn't even look at the market. We need to buy. This does 3. I have to get some sort of economy, right? There. The booze will take effect. Oh, no one believes me, but it's just Sparky Wolf who got the prediction in, so you're not going to win anything if I lose. Ooh, free focus. This ability, actually, 5 damage to that guy is pretty good. All right, Park a Spark. Let's buy a Sifter's Pearl. Ouch. Look at the top card of your deck, you may destroy it. I'm still gonna do my best. Alright, I'm gonna leave these sparks. If I draw a card, I get a spark. So I don't want that. I can take an extra damage. That seems probably good. To get... Oh yeah, Consuming Void. That kills that guy in one shot. That's what I want. I want the one shot. For that to happen, I need sparks and crystals. Except I'm taking a lot of damage. It's not great. Gain a card from any supply file that costs 4 or less. Alright, we need to cast these sparks. Just a couple of them. Then I'm going to have something happen. Kill that minion. Let me go first. Discard 2 non-corruption cards. Well, my other thing is destroying them. Alright, we did it. We killed that guy. Oh. Now I'm dead. I'm not dead, but, you know. Knocked out. I have a Gravehold heal, so that's what I'm going to be going for, basically. So I'm actually going to buy it. We still have a chance. We're playing fast. Destroy a non-corruption card in hand. Well, they're all good, aren't they? I guess it's the Obsidian Shard. Probably can't afford to be hitting Gravehold for 2. For that, it's the card draw. Unknown. Well, that's a corruption. I don't want that. This only hits minions, so I want spells, ideally. Each cost 4 ether or more. Well, I don't have that many. Hey, that heals Gravehold, but I do want to kill the bad guy. I can discard this. I probably should. Raid, question mark? What does this do? Discard 4 cards in hand. Well, I don't have that many cards, do I? It's a problem. Let's buy another one of these. All right, we want to cast our at least 1 spark. Probably both, so we can destroy them with Consuming Void next turn. Discard 4 cards in hand. Yeah. Give me a minion to hit. Come on. spark up there. Or I could make it be that. But then I can't draw it, but oh well. That's fine. We need to buy spells that deal damage. Probably. Needle Maw. Hidden Gravehold. Ow. Ow. Alright. It's time for the healing of Gravehold. This is for killing the minions. That's the one that's healing. This one's actually hitting Gravehold for more. Because of the way it works. I think we're in trouble though. Alright, we're not dead yet. We have 1 Gravehold health, so we can take a half of a damage. Yeah, and we've got... our deck has been shuffled, and there are 2 corruptions. It's good. Destroy 2 cards. We can actually draw one of those. Can we get enough charges? This gets us a charge. This gets us... Yeah, we can't get enough charges. I think we're screwed. I think that's the technical term. Actually, we... Yeah, because we draw those corruptions and we have to operate them on the villain turn, right? Or on our next turn. So I think it is, as we say, screwed. Oh, we can heal Gravehold, right? So maybe not. Depends on how much damage there is, and there's enough to kill us. Exactly. Exactly enough to destroy Gravehold. And Sparky Wolf is correct. I lost. I lost the game. I wasn't too slow, though, so there's that. You've done it, Sparky. You got your points back. I believe in you. Let's visit the Kickstarter project. If I click this back now, we go and see that that number is higher than it was before. And we're now at 255 backers. So keep it up. Squad, let's get the New Age made in Aeon's End. I'm excited about it. It's New Age is really cool, and you know, we also want to add all the rest of the expansions, including War Eternal and Legacy, Outcasts, Return to Gravehold. They're all there. They're all waiting for us. We need your help to, you know, show us that we should make it. So get backing and tell your friends about the Aeon's End Kickstarter, and let's make it happen. Let's see if there's a raid we want to raid tonight before we call it a night. Where's the raid button? There it is. Who is playing Aeon's End? Anyone? Someone, but it says they're playing Final Fantasy. They're actually playing Final Fantasy. Board games. Maybe more board games. The Love Meeples. I have an ad break. I have to check, see what they're up to. Looks like they're playing a roll and write of some form. So let's send a raid over to the Love Meeples and send some love to other meeples and board games. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you next time, and thanks for watching. Bye.